Hey, it's Christine. It's time for a scrapbook process video, and what I'm doing is I've pulled out this. I had this as like a I had made a layout obviously some time back because it was in like this baggie here with some scraps, and I still had like these little pieces and stuff and these little scraps and all that, and I thought, okay, well, and it's all I had left, so I need to use it up because it's taking up a slot. And so I pulled this picture out just because it's got this green. It's kind of got these peachy tones in it. And there's like this peachy stuff here with the greens. And I'm thinking I can make all this kind of work together. I'm thinking I'm going to like matte this on this. I'll probably gut some of this to matte the photo. And so I've also pulled out this Spiegelmom Scraps Peach Fizz just because, again, she's got peachy skin and there's peachy things here. And then I just picked up the Tim Holtz watercolor pencils, and I was just messing with this, you guys. I'm going to play with this a little bit, I think. So I did like here, I took the water and kind of flicked it off the pencil, and I got that, which I love. This one I kind of colored and stuff. I'm not as happy with this, only because I don't know what I'm doing. So that's not the product's fault. I'm happy with this. So I still need to watch like his tutorial videos, to be honest with you. I know you can also like sharpen these and get the shavings and do stuff with them. Various other things. So this was like, it looks kind of cool. So I may do something with that on here. Of course, I have the little set here. So I think it's number 1 is the kit, because it has the black and the white. Yeah, black and the white in here. So I'm pretty sure this is set number 1. So this is picket fence, peel paint. Oh, picket fence. That's a white, I think. Anyways, I think this color looked pretty. So I'm going to mess with this. This is kind of no idea what the design is going to be, except the papers, when I look at this, kind of lend toward a bit of an L design, just because I have kind of this wider piece here, imagining it here, and then perhaps, you know, something like this, and putting her picture kind of here is kind of what I'm imagining. So let me do a little bit of trimming, and I will be back on in a moment. Okay, quick check-in. I have gutted that little stripe paper. I've gutted my little blue paper, and I've trimmed down my summer agenda paper. And I think what I'm fixing to do here is, I think, mount my I did trim my photo just a hair because I put it on white cardstock and it was exactly 4 inches. So I wanted to make that work. So I think what I'm going to do, I like this being here too. Let me think on this just a minute. Oh no, I like it better like this. So bring that in just a hair. I think I'm going to do something like this. I'm going to mount this on blue, and that'll be kind of that. Now, that being said, I got to figure out where I might want my mixed media. So let me finish doing this stuff here. I need to attach these 3. They're kind of aggravating me. I'm imagining, where's my mixed media going to go, you guys? I got to think about it. I'll be back on in a second. Okay, you guys, I pull out this stripe paper here, and I think to myself, it's a little too tall. And I thought, you know what, I don't need the really light color, and I don't need the really dark color. So I'm going to cut those off. And I also make it a little, I think I make it a little narrower. I'm thinking about it. Maybe I don't. No, maybe I don't. I don't actually. I thought about making it narrower, but I kind of wanted it to show on the other side of the strips there. Now, my gray paper has a funny little side on it. I'm going to have to trim it. They're a little bit long, too, so I'm going to have to trim these down. And y'all, I'm sorry. I've got a cold. I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to sniffle, and I may have to stop if I start to sneeze. Anyway, I trim off that little extra piece on the gray that was kind of like, it was like an offcut that was a little bit wonky. And I trim these, and I stick these down here, and I'm going to start pulling out the ephemera in just a moment. I'm trying to remember the order of the stuff I did now, you guys. I'm so sorry. I know I start organizing the ephemera here because I think, okay, I kind of like this design right here. I've got the little stripes on top of the floral, and I got the little up vertical pieces. And then I get this little note card here. That's going to be where the title ends up living. He's going to go down there. I put the little arrow pieces. This is going to be called like magic. I guess I'll call it magic. I don't know, that really makes sense with happy me, but I don't care. It's fine. It looks cute. It's going to work. So I put the 2 little arrow thingies kind of on top of each other. I put that little peach oval up there at the top originally, but that's not where he stays. I'm organizing these 2 arrows. I don't know why I fast with these so much, but they're going to go on top of each other. Then I have these 3 like stickers, And one of them has like an arch on the top. And I'm going to end up putting that on the top. I'm going to mess with this, I think. But I put that up there. And then I'm going to actually go and decide in a minute. I don't think I've done it yet, but I'm going to go off and decide that, you know what, with the little arch at the top, look at me, I'm still messing with it. It's going to go there. I think to myself, you know what, I can round those corners on those two pieces up there. So I will run off and get my little corner rounder in a minute and do that. That right there is going to go up there, but I'm going to put that strawberry piece. There's a little piece of strawberry right there, and I kind of like that up there. That's covering up some of the little like summer agenda type stuff, but that's okay. I don't end up using those those three things right there. I don't end up using. I couldn't find a home for them. So this is where I've got my little corner rounder. Now, strangely, the one on the right side gray part right there, he has a strange little wonk on it, but it's not enough to matter. But that's why I kept messing with that corner. It's like it didn't take it perfectly. So I'll go ahead and corner around these, and I'll actually start gluing everything down from top to bottom because I still have yet to figure out exactly how I want the mixed media, the little watercolor pencil. So I'm going to start coming from top to bottom, and I'll assemble the whole photo thing as a single like unit before I decide to put down the watercolor pencil. I will play with those some more. I've seen some people use them. I'm trying to remember who I saw. Maybe it was Jessica Michaels or somebody, but I was kind of impressed. And I thought, okay, I saw those at the store. They were the last set on the counter or the wall there. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to try these things. So I am going to play with them though. I will tell you the one little sample I had done, I showed you a little flicky one, but then on the right-hand side, I had said, oh, I wasn't as happy with that one. It wasn't as happy with that one after I messed with it. It was actually nice because I had made like little pools of color and it looked similar to me like the packaging technique, but then I kind of took my paintbrush and mushed it all around, and that's what I made it not as happy. But before that, I was actually thinking, okay, this looks kind of like the packaging technique, and it's real vibrant. So I'll play with those some more, and I'll use them again. Okay, I'm getting my little photo block assembled here. I will have to shift my picture over to the left just a little bit more because I'll put this note card here and realize where I have to, if it's going to go there, it was a little too far inward, and I didn't like that. So I'm going to move my picture in just a minute. I think I messed with these arrows for just a second, and I realized, no, my note card's a little too far in. So I'll pull my picture to the left a little bit just so the note card, I want the note card kind of under the picture, but poking out over the edge of the stripe paper. There we go. So that's kind of where that's going to be. I still think that's a little bit different than when I originally set everything up, but it's close enough. So I will put foam up underneath Magic. I'm going to get little tiny foam squares and put up underneath Magic. And then up on the, what am I doing here? I'm looking at something. Oh, I'm looking for the word that says grow or something like that. I was like, where did that little piece go? And I ended up finding it up here. Y'all, I don't know how that stuff happens. There it is. Keep growing. That's what it was. I was like, where did that go? I know I had it. And that's where I found it. Like I said, in a second, I'm going to assemble all this, and then I think I actually do not put Magic down until after I do the watercolor pencil. So I will put the little arrows down, and then I'll decide I want to put the watercolor pencils down. And so I'm kind of looking at this, and I'm thinking, okay, I don't put that little peachy oval down either. This is where I think I'm about to decide I need to put the watercolor pencil. So I'm like, yep, this is where I'm going to do it. So I take my brush, and I just kind of flick it along the pencil here, and it gives you some color. So if you ever need like little splat, they're fairly fine, and it could be because of my paintbrush. I'm not really sure if that's the driver. And I'm sorry, you guys, I have got to start using my mat again. I pull it off to take the pictures at the end, and sometimes I forget to put it back up there, and I realize I've tried to put a piece of tape there, but even still I get to working, and I just forget that it's too low. So I put mixed media in the upper left. I put it where kind of the little two arrows are, and then I put it down in the lower right corner. I'll also end up putting a bunch of sequins in those areas, and I think that looks really pretty too. I'm actually kind of happy with it. I'm proud of myself. I'm using sequins. If I have a color that goes, like I just did a Christmas layout, and I don't remember we were going to see that, but it's probably after this one, honestly. But anyways, I didn't have any Christmas colors, so that couldn't get any sequins on it. But if I can make a color work, I'm using my sequins, and I'm really proud of myself. All right, so I've got those pieces on there, and this is where I'm going to put the little peachy oval piece up on foam. I think you can kind of see the mixed media. I hope you can. You can kind of see it above the title for sure, because I can see it on my tiny little screen. So hopefully you can see it on your bigger screen. And hopefully you're on a bigger screen. I guess you could be on a phone. I shouldn't make assumptions, should I? Well, here's how I get the sprinkle or the sequins. And I'm going to just put them in my hand and just sprinkle them. And then my goal is to just glue it wherever it lands is my intention. So I do have to kind of adjust a little bit because I don't want them on top of each other. And there's a couple of them that kind of fell right next to each other, and I didn't want the colors right next to each other per se. But generally speaking, wherever they fell is where I'm going to end up gluing them. And I'll get my little sequin picker and some Nuvo glue, and I'll start doing one piece at a time here in just a second. Now, I'm not going to make you watch me glue all that down, but basically that's going to be what I do to finish the layout. It's going to be sparkly and pretty and all the good things. Let's see here. Yep, this is where I'm going to start gluing them down. And I just glued, like I said, I'll just leave them where they are and just put a little drop of Nuvo glue. And that's all I'm going to do the layout, you guys. I'm really pleased with this considering I just started with some scraps and I had zero plan. So I think this turned out kind of pretty. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. I really do love when you guys comment. I try to comment back to everybody because I know honestly, it's an honor for you guys to watch and comment. So I do appreciate that. Make sure you do the like and subscribe stuff. And if you want to say hi to me on Instagram, I'm at Scrapping Harden, and Facebook, I'm Christine Steele Harden. So y'all say hello. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.